All right, Becky. Becky, where'd you grow up? Where are you from originally?
I'm from Albuquerque, New Mexico. I'm Becky. I was born in Albuquerque and I grew up in um, Colorado, Arizona, and LA.
And tell me about your family.
My family is uh, orphan. They're orphan and they grew up and they met each other. My mom and dad met each other, both orphans in like sometime LA or somewhere. Oh my, East Coast and West Coast, and they came together somewhere, and they made a family, and didn't work out, and my, I don't know, we kind of separated. I stayed with my dad, and the other kids separated, and I, I went and did something good. I went to college, and I struggle with drugs, alcohol, and I want to get sober, and I like to work in church and help like serve like water or whatever and wash hands.
Tell me about your childhood again.
My childhood, I was mental illness and abuse. I was because
What kind of abuse?
my parents were orphaned when growing up. They didn't know how to be parents, and they abused and they used drugs and they were abusive.
What kind of abuse were you going through?
Physical and just like yelling, screaming,
But
and hitting.
but not sexual.
No, not really. No,
And so drug use started for you when?
it started with my parents.
No, but when did it start for you?
Um, like alcohol was like young. It was like before I was 10, but drugs didn't start until I didn't start using drugs until I was 15, 16, almost around 18.
And what drugs were them?
Just something that was available when I started like finding out about like sex and money and going places and making bad choices. Like weed, crystal meth, and crack cocaine. I didn't really start doing until I came here. And I don't know what happened until I kind of got. I don't know. It was something weird.
How long you been down here on Skid Row?
I think it was something like racism. It's not a racist fight, food fights. That's what it was. That's when I started using crack cocaine. It was only started here, kind of. I've been in Skid Row since 2009. That's 15 years? No,
11.
11
12.
years, okay. Yeah, I've been here, and I got an apartment, and I went to college, vocational. I made a lot of friends. I made a lot of bad choices. I run around in the street at night, and I street bitch. I like to be a good whore, and fuck and suck and whatever, get money, do it right. And sometimes I get ugly, and I get beat up, or I get robbed, or I get lynched out of cars. It's cool though because as long as know that you can process something that happened and keep going and go be with somebody and act normal and do it again, and it's not going to be the same.
How much money will you make in a night?
$100 is cool, right?
For a date?
Yeah, like if I'm out there, just like if I'm really doing it, if I'm not just like retarded half asleep or something.
$100.
Yeah, no, not at one time, just different. Like I'll spend it like two or three dates. But if I'm like half asleep, sometimes I'm like half asleep because I need help, and everybody needs that help.
What is your drug now?
I smoke cigarettes, and I sometimes I drink. I can't really smoke that much anymore because I don't eat a lot. I don't really have a home. I try to smoke sometimes. I'm trying to get back into it, but it's kind of social. There's going to be a food fight somewhere, and I can't be involved in it. It's not normal for me to be using with everybody.
Do you have kids, Rebecca?
Yeah, I have 2 kids, and they got taken. I'm not allowed to talk about them no more. The court, they made weird paperwork. I like this place. This is fun. This is cool here. It made my life. I was born a last baby in my family, and had something they were gonna do with me, my parents. And this is a weird story, but I don't really talk about it with anybody here. But that's how I got involved in Skid Row. It was something like my parents were trying to like do something like with like sacrifice me or something. And they went to the wrong guy on Fifth Street. And weird thing is, you still kind of they know about it, but if you go to the right, most of them they will, right? They'll take any kid, even me. But they went to the wrong one, and he kept me alive. So that's why Skid Row gave me an extension and gave me a good life. This is good. I like being a part of this, Mark. This is nice. Hi, Becky. Yeah.
Becky, what?
Hallelujah. Hallelujah.
You've had bad things happen to you out here, I'm sure.
Yeah, a lot of bad, a lot of good, and I don't want to just stay with everyone that can do what I can do. And,
But what kind of things have happened to you? Working Agatha Street.
Just like then get thrown out of cars, or just kind of robbed, or beat up, or clothes taken away. Maybe going to a party I didn't know I'm going to a party, right? It's things like that. Like, oh my God, we're going to a party. I thought we're going to a party, and I'm gonna leave right here with no clothes, nothing. Yeah, things like that happen, and it shouldn't happen. You should just probably process it one time, angry and sad, and just like no one wants to hear about it. Not bringing anything, not doing anything for everybody, and like all of us together, like
And where do you stay at night?
You're
probably
I have an
up all
apartment
night.
I paid for. I have friends there that take me in, like a family. I have a tent. There's a few tents around LA that take me in if I really need it. But as I get older, I need like 4 hours of sleep a day, and I can get it during the day. When you get real old, when you start getting older.
Typically, you're up all night.
Yeah, I'm up all night, but I get enough sleep like during the day, right?
Right.
I'm little, I'm white. I don't need a whole lot of sleep. There's not a lot I have to do. If I don't get like messed up, I don't get beat up that much. I eat.
Do you ever talk with your family still?
Yeah. I talked one time this year. I don't know the other people in the family though. Like I said, when I was a teenager, we all separated. I don't know if there's a real name, goes the identity person that with the name. So I just kind of leave those. It's just my dad, and whatever my dad says is part of the family. I don't know, because whatever like sibling or parent, like mom, whatever. I don't know if that's the right person going with the name, because it's been a long time. After I was like 14, 13. I never really seen them again. So I kind of just left that alone. They didn't really want to be with me. They never wanted to do what I do, and they kind of just were mean and miserable. And it's like they already did themselves in. It was almost like they kind of just like fucked up already, and like it was time for them to go. Sometimes girls are like that. I didn't know that's what it was when I was growing up, but now that I think about it, yeah, sometimes that happens to little girls, I had family members, like, they're all girls. I had sisters. I don't know, because sometimes that did happen. I didn't see them ever again. Sometimes they do something bad, and that's it. Over. Life over. That's how it used to be in the 80s, 90s, right? Accidents. I never see them again until the government replaces them with somebody new. Right? I like that. And they do that here. The government does it here, and I like it. I still want to do that. Right? All in my lifetime.
Becky, what are you afraid of? What do you worry about?
I'm afraid of all in my life. And the time that I'm using drugs and hoeing, right? I'm afraid of, and I faced my fear. I faced my fear with that. All I'm gonna get from that is carried somewhere and fucked in the ass, right?
What kind of sexual favors will you do?
I like to suck dick. I like to oral sex, and I like to just companion old men. They like to hang out. Old men like to hang out with me, right? And just be there, make them feel good, right? I don't have to do a lot. Just be there with them. And,
That's nice.
I like them.
Just a companion.
Yeah, I just like them. Somebody new, other than that, whatever got taken.
And you'll have What kind of sex with people when you're doing that?
I just get naked and let them touch on me and let them just like, lick and just tell me what they want me to do. I just kind of like move around and just, I don't know. I want to just be, I try to just be happy with them and just do something sexual.
Do you get guys asking you to do it without a condom?
Yeah, it happens a lot. And from what I understand, on the sidewalk, that's a food fight. The condom. I said, I'm not ready for that. So I say, no, I don't have anything. And I use them. And it's cool. If you want to give it to me money first, all right, we could do it right here. I don't know. Cause it's like Animal Planet here sometimes.
Do you get depressed or angry or anxious or anything like that sometimes?
Yeah, I get sad and I get angry. I get sad because, what was it? I get sad because I want what I can't have, you know? This is what I have and I don't want it, but this is what I have here.
What would you like to see happen in your life? What do you want?
I want everybody in the government, and all the programs, all the things I'm supposed to get, the paperwork, all the things that the government said they're going to give everybody, I want that all done, given, right? And I just like things like that, just things that were promised to everybody, are just like I'm angry because the law won. I have to do something about anything that gets taken already. They say I already had, didn't have, whatever. But just, yeah, I get sad about like just not having friends, and it's the same thing.
Are you lonely?
Yeah, no, not really, not lonely, no. I'm just, it's angry, sad, back and forth. Because even if it wasn't me, it doesn't matter. Somebody already got it, used it up, and then the program they canceled out the program. Right, okay. That's cool.
Have you been in love before in your life?
Love? Yeah, I did. I like love. Love is cool. It lasts a few days, maybe a year, a couple years, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, it's good. No, court ordered. No, marriage is different. Like based on involvement.
Have you been married?
No.
No. How old are you?
31.
Did you have dreams of doing something different with your life when you were younger?
No, my dreams is kind of weird. My dreams involve something like, I don't know. It involves when my body parts get collected and randomly scattered throughout America. My dreams involve that, right? Yeah, I see it sometimes.
You have interesting dreams.
Yeah, and I really don't. And I still have a problem with the people when I see them again.
No, but I meant.
It says, how are you going to collect body parts and you're going to come around me again and act like it wasn't me? Act like it wasn't the same. It's the same one. It's the same body. Yeah, we all have the same thing that you took.
But what I meant with my question was...
The Kardashians, right? Yeah.
No,
Remember they used to collect body parts of all the whites? Yeah.
I was trying to ask you if you had goals of...
Oh, yeah. That was a part of my goals. Yeah. I like to have a better experience. Just like, include Jesus. A little more be nice to each other. Honest. And do what we said we're going to do.
Becky, do you have any regrets in your life?
No. I'm cool with everything. I don't like a regret.
You didn't take long to answer that one.
No, because it's a lot too. I lose in my brain. I can't understand it if I have a regret and act on it. I'm not gonna understand what that was. I try to make it really simple.
Becky, have you learned anything in your 30 years here?
Yeah, I learned something. Free my mind, because the top part of my head's gonna be hot dog. And if I choose to go with the black girls, it's just gonna be a hamburger. So I don't know. It's just I try to be okay everywhere where I'm at. Whatever happens in their food fight won. That's what I learned. Food fight won.
What is a food fight?
A food fight is whoever wants it bad enough to do something about it long enough. Even in the Bible, it's weird. A food fight over something like drugs, clothes, bathrooms, bathroom rights, shoes. Yeah, it's scary shit too. My top, it won't have anything to do with my feet or my head. It has nothing to do with it. Winning the fight. I don't know.
All right, Becky, thank you so much for
Thank you.
talking with me. And,
yeah.
I wish you the best of
I
luck.
wanted to be a priest. I wanted to be a priest. Somebody in the church. I know. I always remember that. I wanted to work in the church.
You did.
It's like Ickaberry, right? I look all evil. Sometimes I look really evil and mean.
No, you don't.
There's sometimes. It's that Ickaberry trait, right? It's like, what do I have to do? Where do I have to go? Lay down and make a snow angel on the ground so no one thinks I'm like Corolla. Right? Okay.
All right, Becky, thank you very much.
That is cool.
Stop it! Man, okay. Stop crowding this shit. What the fuck? Hi, I'm sorry.
Hey, Rebecca, how are you doing?
I'm not good. I'm trying to pull my pants off. It won't stop doing this shit to me. Ah! Don't! Hi, I need help. I gotta put my shit on. Stop! I keep getting this shit pulled. Keep getting my stuff pulled off. I need this stuff put on. Leave it alone. I need this shit put on. Ah! Don't.